I think the ability to be able to play some complementary football. I'm not saying it was our best football by any means, on either side of the ball, but the ability to kind of complement each other in those situations, whether it was, the offense struggling, the defense getting the ball back, the offense driving it down to give us a chance to kick the field goal to put it to overtime. I think that it took every ounce of energy of everything that we had. Give them a lot of credit. They made some plays down the field when they needed to. And they just never let us get ahead, and they kind of stole the momentum there. I think late in the third or the fourth quarter, and you were trying to find a way to get it back. And even though we're playing really good defensively, they still were moving the football. So you just felt like you just didn't feel comfortable and good about what it was until overtime.
The fact that how much of a factor were those early turnovers in changing your game plan?
I mean, they're always a factor. I mean, to be able to move the ball down the field and get nothing out of it is deflating. It still helps the defense in a way that they're off the field. We only, I think, ended up with they ran 60, 70 plays. I think we ran maybe 85, 80, 88, somewhere in that range, 89 to 67. And that's a lot of that first half where we were controlling the football, just getting nothing out of it. It gets frustrating. It gets frustrating as an offense. It gets frustrating, defensively as well. But the things we've been through, the things we've built in that locker room, is what gave us a chance to win today.
You had in the first half a couple of, I guess, possibly makeable field goal attempts, but you went for it. Is that a reflection of last week a little bit?
No. I mean, I think we've said all along, even last week after the loss in the post game, that had incredible confidence in Cole. And he's a young kid. Got to find his groove a little bit, find his confidence. But I believe he was hitting the ball well, and never doubted him. And it's just who we are right now. And that thing's in a situation where you kind of figuring out the odds of where you are on a 47-yard field goal as opposed to a 4th and 2. We still want to be aggressive in what we're doing and give our, let those guys know offensively we've got confidence in them to make the plays. We didn't make them today. It hurt us. Hindsight, maybe we should have kicked some, but again, I think that all those things that you're building in that locker room has a lot to do with trust and respect, and it goes both ways.
Well, of course, he makes the big one. 3.
He didn't make one, he made 3. They called 2 timeouts on, made him kick it.
Oh, yeah.
Every time, and he drilled all 3 of them.
He did, that's right. So obviously your confidence was still well-founded. You're 7-1 now, and you still have a tough road ahead. You knew this one would be tough. Just maybe look ahead a little bit. I know
it's really tough to look past Navy. I know we got some big shots down the road here, but for what happened to us last year at Navy, something I'll never forget. And it's something that's stuck in my gut for 300 and some days. So it's really hard for me to look past anything. It's even hard for me to continue to celebrate this a little bit, just because of the fact that the way they rushed the ball on us last year, we got a lot of work to do. So I'm going to try to enjoy this. I'm going to try to take this plane flight home and enjoy it with these guys, and get home and enjoy it for 10, 15 minutes before I go to bed, and then get up in the morning and start rolling maybe.
I have to ask you I haven't asked you about Wiggins' return. That's good coaching, right?
Yeah, we've really worked with him a lot with, ball skills and speed, and he's a playmaker, and he does a great job for us. And when you get in those situations, man, someone's got to step up. We didn't have a turnover all day, and then we get the turnover. Not only a turnover, we get a turnover for pick 6 that seals the game. He played well the entire day.
Were you running down with everybody?
Yeah, I was running down. I wasn't running as fast as he was, but I was trying to figure out, and I'm making sure that this thing was going to be over if he went in the end zone. Kind of started to freeze there for a second, just hoping he didn't lock up, but because he has a tendency sometimes to lock up a little bit. So it's a little bit of a blur right now.